안녕하세요. 항상 레전드 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 파이터즈 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 기쁨과 짜릿한 스릴을 드리기 위해 만든 유튜브입니다. 즐거운 시간 되세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Yeah, John, when he's most comfortable, when he's having his most success, it's whenever he's comfortable in the boxing realm. When he can fight behind that beautiful jab, set up the 1-2, set up the jab, right hand, and also those body shots. You see him turn and pivot and dig right up under the elbow with those body shots that can really put his opponent down. So while he may not like to be called a boxer, wants to be called mixed martial artist, being a boxer is what's allowed him to be where he is today.
And you know what? When Bruce Buffer announces him here in a few minutes, he'll call you a mixed martial artist, but we'd like to see the hands here today. Should be a highly compelling matchup here tonight. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt believes he has definite advantages when it comes to the grappling, and there's no questioning his ground game. He'll pull guard, whatever it takes.
You know what I love about him is that for as good as he is in the Jiu-Jitsu, he's more Jacare than Andre Galvao. Because Andre Galvao was a tremendous grappler, but it never translated. Jacare was able to get enough striking to make him more dangerous than this guy. This guy can strike just enough to make you take notice, and then he takes you down. Once you're down, you're in trouble. He's a tremendous fighter, a tremendous grappler, but fighter just enough to make you have to respect that same.
And still in terms of the training, focused on the jiu-jitsu maintenance, right? Obviously the striking improvements have been prioritized, but maintaining the high-level jiu-jitsu that got him to the big show. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Rafael dos Anjos.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here we are, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. It's crazy to think that not all that long ago, mixed martial arts was not regulated in New York. When that legislation came down, the UFC came strong, and we've been omnipresent ever since.
John, we kick the door in.
Yes.
If you're gonna say you're welcome in MSG, the UFC is coming. And every time we have gone there, we have brought phenomenal fight cards and some of the biggest moments in UFC history.
Now, if the Knicks could just get their act together.
Knicks will never get their act together, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, lands a beautiful switch kick there, champ.
I mean, just like Edson Barbosa, he switches stance and drives that kick up under the elbow. Oh, that one landed, yep.
Oh, big Superman punch there. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Immediately gets the underhook. On early action here, every round begins on the feet, and a nice job by the boxer there to get that uppercut.
Just knowing that that's a strike that can be effective in this particular matchup. He went to it early, it was successful, look for him to go to it again.
Well, missed on that one. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
There's another one.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
That one was clean. Great punch.
3 minutes and counting to go here in round one. Lands the overhand right. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Few kick harder at 155 pounds than Rafael Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos gets caught by the straight punch. Trying the flying knee there. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Oh, and kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, my goodness.
Big right hand there. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety, find a way that you can recover. Oh, nice right hand.
See if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land a lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense.
Oh, another one. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hurt. He's hurt bad.
Big right hand. Trying to find a home for that right hand. That's a big hook.
We'll work at that jab lane.
Able to block the punch there. Ten seconds to go in round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat. Relaxa. Respira. Look, you're being overly aggressive right now, okay? You're being way too hyper on this fight. And you should calm down.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got booked in that previous frame. We'll see if he has recovered here as he enters this next round.
You don't recover in a minute, so he needs to extend the recovery time.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Come on, man. I need more punches. Let's go. Throw those punches.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Just out of range with that right hand. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, big left.
Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, well done to block the elbow there. Good defense. Sure, he's got a bruise now. to appear on the right side of his body. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
Nice head kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
We are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end this way.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he really is. Great job.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working. I'm going to stay on.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and...
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Choi's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles... Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get... Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, side control now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
It's hard to think about a fight of his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Choi's back in half guard. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Dos Anjos. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Ooh! He does everything so well. And he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut trying to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking a damaging strike to the top.
Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
It's okay, it's okay. Keep going. Vamos lá, continua aí.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Work, guys, come on.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful leather chain. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
And the left kick there with conviction. Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his...
Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Choi. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Choi's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dos Anjos.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Well, from a striking standpoint, he has put it all together tonight. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and pretty easy fight, I would think, for the judges to score.
It's a pretty easy fight to score. Tonight was a night where everything went right. That doesn't happen very often.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by RDA. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now. And it's starting to show. Oh! Oh!
And that one certainly found the target.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes.
Oh, like connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't. Real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Oh! Oh! Big elbow.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
All right, bud. Take a seat. You almost...
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to get him connection there. He landed it perfectly. Perfect position. What is huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh, a big left hand.
Oh, that right hand barely missed it. Oh, another one. He's got to try to finish here.
Whipped on the uppercut there. Dos Anjos is cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
He's cut. Give the elbow.
Choi gets caught with that punch. Nice switch kick. Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
Dude better check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Dos Anjos gets lit up by that straight punch. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round one, likely the source of that confidence.
It's everything is going great. You tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. Simply to walk through a wall means to continue to find the right avenues to land those shots.
Keep your hands up. Use your footwork now. It's okay. Use your footwork.
Missed with that attempt. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, his leg is clearly compromised here early, starting to limp a little bit, and perhaps this affects his strategy as the fight continues.
Yeah, you know, these guys are so tough that when you are able to... Big strike land. Now he is trying to chase out everything. Master shot land. Shoulder jar. Right start.
Head kick. Oh, right.
Oh, another one.
Dos Anjos is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just gotta find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Choi's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Well, big shots landed by him now. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
RDA ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
60 seconds.
He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the Korean Super Bowl.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Dos Anjos' nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
What a beautiful jab landing there.
Timely defense there, huge block for him. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow!
In the half guards.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, man, beautiful job to target that already compromised spot. It's getting worse by the minute. Choi's back in full mount. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Dos Anjos. Look at Dos Anjos wearing it, man. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. He's having his way with him here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
The Korean Superboy gets back up again. Could be the beginning of the end here. Beautiful diving strike lands. All right, full guard now, DC.
And put a guy on top. He needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight.
Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent moving a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Oh! Nice level change.
.90 seconds now to go in this one. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself. Yep, but he's got him secured in the half guard now.
Dos Anjos ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Well, that lead leg is compromised at this point in time, as is his mobility. That bruising is out of control.
Oh!
That is it!
Wow!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 35 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy.
화면 아래 좋아요 따봉 버튼 꼭 눌러주세요. 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Doo-ho Choi is the name, ladies and gentlemen. A huge win for the Korean Superboy here tonight. And this is a kid who is